Good evening, everyone. Today, we, the members of Group 1, will be presenting on cooperatives, specifically the cooperative of choice, which was Cclcs. First up in the lineup would be Miss Mary, as she explains to you the identification of Cclcs, as well as give you a brief history on what this cooperative entails. Miss Mary, to you.
Identification of the cooperative is Cclcs Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited. And just to give a brief history of Cclcs Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited. Cclcs Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, also known as CCU, was founded by Mr. Cyril Monsanto in 1942 in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. It began by catering to Colonial Life Insurance Company, or Cclcs, personnel, but it has since grown to attract members from other industries. At the end of 2024, Cclcs Credit Union had around 500 million in assets and almost 19,000 members. In order to improve its online and mobile banking capabilities, Cclcs Credit Union teamed up with ShareTech, a core processing provider based in the United States, in 2016. The credit union provides a variety of financial services such as loan and savings plans, insurance via Cclcs Insurance Company Limited, and educational programs like financial literacy courses for young people and student bursaries. To assist its members, micro, small and medium-sized businesses, Cclcs Credit Union established a business hub in 2024. Cclcs Credit Union has stayed dedicated to member-centric innovation and growth throughout its history, making adjustments to satisfy the changing financial demands of its community. The first cooperative principle is open and voluntary membership. A key tenet of cooperative is open and voluntary membership, which guarantees that anybody who accepts its obligation can join without facing any kind of discrimination, and permits anyone to freely choose to join or leave without any coercion. Some activities and proposed ideas. To guarantee that cooperative meet the requirements of its members while embodying open and voluntary membership, numerous innovative initiatives can be implemented. Initiatives such as frequent community outreach programs can encourage diverse involvement and help increase awareness. Members can share ideas and voice concerns by setting up open forums or suggestion campaigns. Inclusivity is promoted by offering multilingual assistance and various membership options. Members are empowered and encouraged to participate in cooperative principles education seminars. Fairness and trust are ensured by an open application process. Reaching marginalized population might also be facilitated by working with neighborhood organizations. In keeping with the cooperative values and needs of its members, these initiatives bolsters the cooperative's commitment to transparency and responsiveness.
Today I will be discussing member control. Cclcs likes to keep an emphasis on the participation and engagement of their members. This will allow persons that are joined to the corporation to feel like they have a voice. Despite how much stakes they may hold, they tend to keep it equal and balanced and fair. To add to this, the pitch that I would have proposed would be using social media as a platform to engage with their members. The reason for this proposal would be more data. With more data, there would be more information at reach for the cooperative to access so that they could better understand what their members need and want. Aside from that, they would also be able to give feedback on a platform so that members could see that they are being heard and that their opinions and their desires are also valid to this corporation. They can utilize certain apps as Instagram, Facebook, even TikTok, where all their members would have access to it. I know some persons may say that they have annual meetings as well as surveys. What would be the difference in utilizing social media to have a more open floor for their members to be vocal? What would be the difference in this? And as I mentioned before, the data would be at larger variety. Aside from this, they would also be able to explain or give feedback and update more of their members. This will allow the members to feel safeguarded as they realize that they are being heard and their needs are continuously being sought out and met by their cooperative. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce some exciting new initiatives that can truly strengthen the members' economic participation of Cclcs Credit Union. These ideas aren't just about money, but about empowerment, ownership, and shared success. So let me tell you about having a member investment program. This initiative would allow members to invest directly into project funding by the credit union, whether it's a local business, a housing development, or a renewable venture. Instead of just watching the credit union grow from the sidelines, members can become co-investors. That means real returns, real impact, and real ownership in the future of our community. Imagine investing in a solar project right here at home and see both your money and your community shine. Or even a profit sharing or a member participation refund program. Under this program, the more you participate in the credit union by saving, borrowing, or using the services, the more you get back. It's a simple, fair way to renew active members. If the credit union does well, so do you. This strengthens the idea that we are not just customers, and our reward should reflect on our contribution. Or what about a digital participation reward program for Cclcs? In today's world, engagement doesn't have to be complicated. Through a mobile app, members can earn points for everyday action by simply saving regularly, paying off loans, attending meetings, or even referring new members. These points can redeem for loan discounts, service fee waivers, or small gifts. It's a fun and accessible way to get involved and stay involved. Together, these initiatives are about creating a culture of participation where every member has a voice, a stake, and a reason to stay engaged. Thank you, and let's build a stronger credit union.
Good evening. I am Virgil Katoy, and Principle 4 is autonomy and independence. All decisions at Cclcs Credit Union are made by and for the members thanks to autonomy and independence. Cclcs always has complete control over its business, finances, and services, even when it may collaborate with other organizations. This idea safeguards the credit union's autonomy, enabling it to act in the best interests of its members, independently of outside interference. It supports the notion that genuine cooperation arises from internal strength rather than reliance on external factors. The activity that was proposed for this principle is called Cclcs Green Power Project. It's an initiative towards operational and financial independence via renewable energy by installing solar energy systems in every Cclcs Credit Union branch. The project will reduce reliance on the National Electricity Service Provider, TNTEC, and ultimately result in drastically lower electricity costs. Through this, Cclcs will increase its independence and guarantee that resources are maintained for members, services, and future growth by making investments in sustainable infrastructure. To encourage members to implement energy independence in their homes and companies, the program will also provide loans for solar panel financing. Members gain financial empowerment as a result, and Cclcs positions itself as a pioneer in environmental responsibility cooperative innovation. The project maintains autonomy while promoting sustainability because it is fully planned, managed, and run internally. It is a progressive understanding of the cooperative independence that offers real advantages to the organization and its members. So let's go green. Energy.
Hi, good day. My name is Anton Dates, and I'll now be speaking on the fifth principle: education, training, and information. The fifth cooperative principle, which is education, training, and information. Cclcs Credit Union, as a cooperative, can offer many unique programs that meet the precise needs of all its members. Activities and proposed ideas. By running workshops that are focused on providing financial literacy, sustainable practices, and governance, which can allow members to make informed decisions. Hosting guest speakers who are industry professionals can create new ideas, broaden perspectives, and offer new skills. A digital learning platform can provide many resources and cater to multiple languages to ensure easy accessibility for all members. Additionally, starting mentorship programs to connect experienced members with newer ones while passing on experience and valuable knowledge, and fostering and sharing information. By creating scholarships, funding for training in relation to cooperative management, as it promotes members supporting and developing themselves through education. This can drastically improve and enhance individual growth while strengthening the cooperative's capacity and cohesion. Also, providing education and training, the cooperative ensures that their members' needs and aspirations are realized, whilst continued growth, innovation, and long-term success continue to increase while staying true to its functional principles.
Good evening. My name is Virgil Katoy, and Principle 6 speaks about cooperation among cooperatives. Credit unions like Cclcs are encouraged by cooperation among cooperatives to collaborate with other cooperatives in order to strengthen the movement as a whole. Cooperatives can accomplish more for their members than they can on their own by collaborating and pooling their resources. This concept fosters cooperation throughout Trinidad and Tobago cooperative sectors, which at Cclcs Credit Union results in innovation, mutual growth, and a greater community impact. The activity that was proposed for this principle is entitled Drive Forward Together. Here, Cclcs Credit Union and St. Christopher's Taxicab Cooperative Society will partner on this project, empowering taxi drivers and improving services for the benefit of both cooperatives' members. Cclcs will provide the taxi drivers with low-interest auto loans for modification like CNG, new cars, and safety gear like GPS tracking devices, etc. There will be joint training sessions in financial literacy and driving safety. A customer service representative from Cclcs will run an on-site service desk at St. Christopher's office one day for the month for drivers to assist them with loans and co-op services. One special aspect about the initiative though is that Cclcs credit union members will be eligible for reduced taxi service prices when utilizing the co-op services. All you have to do is just provide your membership ID and discounted. This relationship serves as a model for future intercooperative engagement in Trinidad and Tobago, enhancing cooperative ties, improving transport services, and offering members tangible economic value. Family, you traveling?
Hello and good evening. My name is Cclcs, and I have the esteemed privilege this evening of presenting to you on what is a cooperative, the seventh principle of cooperatives, which is concern for community, and how Cclcs Credit Union fits into all of this. A cooperative is a member-owned and democratically controlled organization. What does this mean? It simply means that it's an organization that's built by the people for the people. Each person is represented by an equal vote, regardless of how much shares you have within the cooperative. And it's also set up for a group of people or community of people to gain social, economic, or cultural goals. One of the core principles of our cooperative is concern for community. As I said, this is the seventh principle. This basically highlights, or promotes rather, the sustainable development of our cooperative within the community that it serves. It's all about balancing the needs of the members for the greater good of society. Taking all of this into consideration and applying it to Cclcs Credit Union, they have an opportunity to lead in 4 key areas: education, community health, the environment, and economic growth. As for education, Cclcs can invest in scholarships, school supply drives, and financial literacy workshops within the communities that they operate within, and see the benefits of it on the back end, while the community gains from it as well. They can invest in community health fairs, promote mental health awareness, which we are lacking right now, and sponsor free medical screenings for persons who cannot afford it. The environment, they could back tree planting initiatives, beach cleanups, and recycling programs, all to the greater benefit of society. And as far as economic growth is concerned, they can invest in the youth. Youth is the country's future. They could invest in the youth through youth entrepreneurship programs. This could happen through a partnership with an NGO. All of these initiatives will uplift the community and also reflect the true spirit of what a cooperation is all about, and sustain that progress together. Together, Trinidad and Tobago can become a stronger, more inclusive society with cooperatives leading the heart of change with this model. Thank you and have a good evening.
In conclusion, Cclcs Credit Union embodies the values and principles that are associated with the cooperative movement and are committed to member empowerment, democratic participation, and developing communities at large. By creating innovative activities that are each mirrored to the 7 cooperative principles, CCU continues to endorse financial growth, education, health, lifestyle sustainability, and mutual support. The members of CCU help to strengthen the organization's social and economic impact on communities. As a growing credit union, its main commitment is to uphold cooperative values, making it a force to be reckoned with as it strives for positive change, allowing for a brighter future for its members and communities alike. Thank you from my group, and we are now finished with our presentation. I hope you enjoyed.
Judith Andrews reporting. Thank you for listening and do enjoy your day.